Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Alright, let's dive into this compelling story that's circulating around the NFL world. Today, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, and a particular statement that's grabbed everyone's attention, especially one player's, Micah Parsons. Now, if you're a Cowboys fan, you know that Jerry Jones is a bit of a legend when it comes to the team. His decisions, statements, and overall presence loom large over Dallas. He's not only the owner, but also the spokesperson, the decision-maker, and often the face of the Cowboys. So, when he speaks, it's rarely casual. And when it comes to a player of Micah Parsons' caliber, a comment from Jerry Jones can mean a whole lot. For anyone who isn't familiar with Parsons, he's a star linebacker and one of the cornerstones of this Cowboys team. From the moment he entered the league, he's been nothing short of sensational, earning his place as one of the best defensive players in the NFL. This young player brings so much energy, skill, and grit to the Cowboys' defense. He's a disruptive force on the field, and his impact is felt every game. So naturally, his name comes up in trade talks now and then, not necessarily because the Cowboys are looking to let him go, but because other teams would love to have a player like him. He's that good. But recently, there's been a lot of speculation and rumors swirling around the idea that Micah Parsons could potentially be traded away from Dallas. For many, this sounds unbelievable, even blasphemous, if you're a die-hard Cowboys fan. Why would they ever think of letting go of such a talent, especially one who's become the face of their defense? Yet, as we all know, in the NFL anything can happen. Trades can shake things up, and no player is ever really safe. Now, Jerry Jones is known for making unexpected moves and for being a shrewd businessman. He's not afraid to take big risks if he believes they'll benefit the team. But when it comes to Micah Parsons, things are different. The Cowboys have invested a lot in him, both financially and emotionally. Parsons has quickly become not only a fan favorite, but also a leader on the defense. It's not easy to replace that kind of talent or chemistry. So when Jones was recently asked about Parsons and all this talk about trades, he didn't hold back. His response? He essentially sent a clear message, shutting down any ideas about Parsons leaving the Cowboys. Now, if you read between the lines, this message wasn't just a dismissal of the trade rumors, it was a statement of confidence in Micah Parsons and a promise to Cowboys fans. Jerry Jones, with his typical bravado, essentially said that Micah Parsons isn't going anywhere. And honestly, that's the kind of reassurance that Cowboys fans have been waiting to hear. Let's break down what this message means. First off, it's a vote of confidence for Parsons. For a young player, knowing that the franchise sees him as untouchable can be a huge boost. It shows that the Cowboys are not just viewing Parsons as a talented piece of their current puzzle, but as a long-term pillar for their future. He's not just a piece they could potentially move for value. Instead, he's a part of their identity now, someone they're willing to build around. Now, this also sends a message to the rest of the team. By affirming Parsons' place on the team, Jerry Jones is setting a standard. He's saying, "This is the kind of player we value. This is the kind of commitment we want." It's a call for loyalty, hard work, and dedication. And it shows that if you bring everything you've got to the Cowboys, if you put in the work and embody the team's values, you'll be rewarded with loyalty in return. But there's another layer to this. This message also tells other teams that the Cowboys aren't in the market for trades when it comes to Parsons. Often, when a team is rebuilding or making changes, they'll look to trade valuable assets to get draft picks or other players. By taking Parsons off the table, Jones is signaling that he's committed to making the Cowboys stronger, not dismantling them. He's not interested in trading away the future for quick gains. Instead, he's looking to build a team that can sustain success, and Parsons is part of that vision. This stance could have a ripple effect. Other players, seeing how much Jones values Parsons, might be inspired to step up their own game to prove they deserve that same kind of loyalty and trust. It builds a culture of excellence and commitment. When you know your franchise has your back, you're likely to give that extra effort to put your body on the line because you feel secure. That's a big deal in the NFL, where the business side of things can often make players feel like expendable assets. Here, Jones is making it clear that if you perform and embody what it means to be a Cowboy, you're more than just a player, you're family. Now, from a fan perspective, this is also a big win. The Cowboys have a strong, passionate fan base, and they've been through their share of ups and downs. Hearing that Jerry Jones is committed to keeping a young star like Parsons gives fans hope. It reassures them that the team isn't just in it for a quick fix. They're building something lasting, something that can be a contender year after year. And Parsons is at the heart of that vision. But there's also a little bit of strategy in Jerry's statement. By publicly dismissing the idea of a trade, he might also be boosting Parsons' confidence, knowing full well that a motivated Micah Parsons is a nightmare for opponents. It's smart from a psychological standpoint. By making it clear that Parsons isn't on the market, Jerry Jones is essentially saying to Micah, "We believe in you, and we want you to lead this defense." That kind of faith can inspire a player to elevate his game even further, and we know Parsons is the kind of competitor who will respond to that. So what does this mean for the Cowboys moving forward? For one, it means they're serious about building a powerhouse defense around Parsons. When you have a player of his talent and drive, you build around him. You bring in players who complement his style, who can work with him to create a defense that can shut down the best offenses in the league. And, in the modern NFL, dominant defense can be the key to playoff success, especially as offenses become more explosive and versatile. This move also shows that the Cowboys are thinking long-term. They're not just chasing a title this year or next year. They're building a legacy. And in the NFL, legacies are built by keeping your core intact. Teams that succeed in the long run are the ones that stay consistent, that nurture their stars and keep them in the fold. That's what the Cowboys are doing with Parsons. They're investing in him, and they're betting that he's going to be a cornerstone of their future. In the end, this statement from Jerry Jones is about more than just Micah Parsons or the idea of a trade. It's a message to Cowboys fans, to the NFL, and to the entire team. It's saying, we're here to win, and we're here to stay. It's about loyalty, vision, and commitment. And it's about sending a signal to everyone that the Cowboys aren't going to trade away their stars. They're going to build around them.